welcome back to the workshop for, I think it's episode 6 of what the hell's he doing this time? Well, we're still making this this little nut puzzle, captive nut puzzle, and today we're going to be doing threading of the main body. So what we've got to do, we've got to sort out now, sort the gearing in the lathe out for threading. This is why we're looking in the back gearbox. So what we've got here, we've got the motor drive, idler pulley, and the main shaft. Yeah. So we've got to, because we're cutting the thread, we need to be turning as slow as possible. So we've got to alter the ratios. Well, we've got to move the belts around on these, and also in the back gears here. Right. These are the gears that drive the main, the lead screw. Yeah. So we've now got to alter the ratio on these gears in conjunction with the data that's on this table. And if you remember before, we were looking for 1.5 threads per inch. In fact, no, look, it says here millimeters. 1.5 threads per millimeter. We'll get it right in a minute. For the thread that we need, which is M14 by 1.5, and so along with this table, yeah, we read off what we need for the various gears. Right, we've got A, B, C, and D, and I get my little. I've got a drawer full of assorted gears, and they're all numbered, and we mix and match until we've got the right amount set, till we've got the right ratio set up, and then we take it from there. So what we'll do now, let's go back to there. Right. Yeah, make note of where these belts are and what size gears are on here. Right, and I'm going to go away now. I'm going to sort it out, and the next thing you see will be this little gearbox, all set up, ready to rock and roll. Okay, so we've altered the gearing now. As you can see, we've got small pulley driving big pulley, driving small pulley, driving big pulley. Yeah, so we've got quite a difference in ratio now. And once again, also on this one, yeah, we've got a 60 tooth driving a 32 tooth, driving a 46, and then driving an even smaller one down there. So it's a big difference now. Yeah, so this is going to be driving this a lot faster. So I've now just got to go round to the lathe bed. So it's set up. First cut is going to be 2 thousandths. Okay, we'll take a I'll try that again. We'll take a 4 thousandths cut this time. Right. So it's back. Make sure we're going forwards, then another 4 thou, and we'll put a little bit of lube on it this time, because we now, as you can see, it's starting to put the metal a bit heavier, and we don't want anything to go amiss. So we'll just do this one, and then I'll fast forward, as it were, and show you the finished item, or close to finished item. Okay, just a quick update to show you how we're doing. As you can see, the thread is a lot better defined now, and that gauge really fits on nice. Whether you can see that, but that gauge really does fit nice. Yeah. So it's coming along nicely. we've had about sort of 8 or 9 passes so far, so it's about the same to do again, and then it's on to the next the next process to just to finish the thread off, ready for putting the nut on. There's a lot of noise coming from next door today. I think it's because it's such a hot day out there. It's midday now, and it easily must be 21, 22 centigrade out there. We're cooking today. Summer has finally arrived to England. Isn't that nice? Well, my part of England, okay. Anyway. Here we are. We're in the vise now. So what we're going to do is unscrew these 2 bits. Oh, look at that! As if by magic, it comes apart. And we're going to check that the other bit screws on. Does it? Not quite. We're not quite there yet. Yeah. So what we're going to do now, just to finish the thread off, we're going to use a die stock, 40 by 1.5. And we're going to put it back together, and we're going to wind that up and down a few times just to clean any burrs off, and just finish up the thread, ready for putting a little this little aluminium nut on. Okay, we've got it on now. I've got it down a few turns, and so what we're going to do now is we're going to wind this down to the bottom, then turn the whole lot over, then wind it back to the top. The reason we have to turn it over is if we try to drive this over the top part of the thread, it'll just unwind itself from the lower half. Right, we now want to keep them, they're a matched pair, we want to keep them that way as we've just finished the thread off. Okay, so remember, it's 1 turn round and then half back, just to trim the swarf curls so that we're not clogging the tool up. I've got some noisy neighbours, I can hear them shouting in the background there. It's absolutely terrible. I must get round to complaining. Well, that's about right. So what we're going to do now, so a little bit of cutting lube on the thread to help it on its way. And down we go. Now we're coming down, you can see the finished part of the thread, possibly at the top here. Right, looks a lot cleaner than the bottom here. So that's the finish we're trying to achieve, yeah? Okay. If all this comes out properly, we should end up with quite a nice little, excuse the hand action. Okie dokie, here we are, look. We've got the nut on now, and look at that. Runs up down nice and easy. Yeah. So all we're going to do now, oh look, some screws, is we're going to put a little bit of nut lock on this, so that it stays together. Yeah. We're going to put a Loctite on the threads, lock it together, leave it for a little while, then throw it in the lathe, polish it up. Okay. And it's finished. So it's all this is all singing and dancing now. All we've got to do now is just polish up the 2 ends, remove anything that's sort of slightly out of sorts, and then it's done. So we're going to carry on. Now, a little bit of metal polish. This is Solval Auto Sol. I like using this. Okay, this is where it now gets messy. It tends to throw it all over the place. Now, this is all getting rather warm. There we go. Look, it's coming up nicely now. There we go. That's what we were looking for. Another cloth, final buffing. There we go, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous, eh? What a lovely finish. Right, now to turn it round, do the other end. Right, well, there's the first one I showed you. Yeah, that's the first one I showed you, the one I previously made some time ago. And this is the one that we've just made over this course of a few videos. Yeah, fully functional. And can you see the join? No, I don't think you can. Yeah, taken us a few days to make this, but it really is a good conversation. So, with the sound of my neighbours fighting and roaring motorcycles zooming off towards Skegness, Lord knows what for, in the background, I shall bid everybody farewell for this series of videos. I hope you enjoyed watching them. I hope I've managed to teach you something. I hope you've learned something new. If you've got any comments, please leave them. If you think I've done something wrong, you know, let me know, and if I think you're correct, then I'll reply and give you my comments. So thanks for watching my videos. Hope you've enjoyed them, and I'll catch up with you. I'll try that again. I shall catch up with you all at a later date. Goodbye for now.